Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started regardless if anybody is on here or not. As we go forth with the Divine Masculines, the Divine Masculines is in the energy of Odin. The Divine Masculines are in the energy of being guided through this threshold their own selves. The Divine Masculine is starting to redirect himself in a new path that is coming forth as this level of strength. In Leo's season, the Divine Masculine is going to have to definitely choose and take a risk or a fall inside of his own lane territory. When we were doing this reading a couple weeks or days ago, we definitely talked about how the Divine Masculine is going to be coming back as the Page of Wands. While the Divine Feminine is in her Nine of Pentacles energy. The Masculines is being guided to have strength, being guided to not fear failure, being guided to not overextend or succeed, feeling as if they don't have anywhere to get anywhere or to get anything done. The Divine Masculine has been avoidant. Hella avoidant. Because they feel this level of fear, this level of failure, this level of feeling like this upheaval of what do I do when I jump? They're so fearful of this failure that they're avoiding of actually coming home to it. Some are guiding themselves back home to it. Some are making decisions about going home to it. This is really about them also knowing where to put their seed. Where do they want to grow? Who should they come back home to? Two of Pentacles is here. Where is my home state? I'm hearing, am I ready to go there? Am I ready to even extend there? Am I even ready to look myself in the mirror? Am I even ready to come home to this? Of everything that I avoided. I'm hearing, I know I have to come home. Regardless of what it is, they know that they have to come home. The risk, it's like the risk and the fall. It's like how it feels to fly. They're also having to face their ego about it. Even when it comes to friendship with you, we have friendship. But when we have this mirror that is here, this isn't just some self-reflection, some just, oh, I'm just here to be aware. No, this is This is like when you look inside the mirror, you see all your faults, you see all your failures. They look inside their mirror like as, have I withdrawn so much? Have I withdrawn so much that I haven't even been able to see or recognize myself? I feel like a mummy, dead, also exposed, ancient, old. Like they don't fit, like they don't belong, like their signature, their aura, who they are, it just doesn't feel like it belongs. But something is coming very fast here where everything could be ended. It's like a finalization. As if I'm going to end it all. But I'm being guided. No, I'm doing a collective love. I'm not doing anything for yes or no questions right now. They're being guided. They're definitely being guided out. I'm strong. Yeah. Strength card is here as well. When they're looking inside this mirror, they're looking inside their soul. It's like they're recognizing that certain things have been missing all along. What have part of my signature, a part of myself has been missing? What a piece of me that I haven't seen in such a long time. What am I missing? Where is that part of me? And it's so hard to find, and I feel like that's what Spirit is asking, like Divine Masculines, when you look inside the mirror, what do you see? What are you feeling? What is soul loss in boyhood? What is the face that you make that makes you feel like you're drowning? What is the face that is so strongly held when you are all alone and decide your own self? Like, how does it feel to feel like self? How does it feel to feel like just you? Where do you go to when you're at a night alone? Like, where are you when you're seeking out for guidance, when you're seeking out for help? Like, how far do you go into your wishing well? How far do you go into your emotions? How far do you go into your self-reflection when it's time to find that guidance, when it's time to find that actual input? Like, Spirit is saying, like, I'm here to teach you every single part of the awareness of how to find that input, how to find yourself. But I need you to be here and present in all. And that's what the Divine Masculines are having to search into. So got a lot going on. Okay. Oh, there's so much light. Baby, I'm bright. Hello. There's so much light. Okay, well, let's just move on. Divine Masculines, you are strong, but you need some medicine. The Divine Masculines are strong, but they need some medicine. They need a little bit of hope, a little bit of freedom, a little bit of more of an enterprise. We're doing Divine Masculine collective reading, y'all. Welcome. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Y'all, this message is going to be powerful. I mean, I had to come back on, of course. We just talked about it, Nicole. They're forgetting who they are. They're forgetting the essence of the power scope of the universe. They're forgetting their own magic. They're forgetting that they can actually do it themselves. That at the speed of light, if they remembered, if they had remembered, and see, that's why I said we going back 2022 energy here with the Nine of Swords, something that ended long time ago. This is a speeding past. I feel like they got also some type of enlightenment with this Nine of Swords. I just seen some type of enlightenment, trying to come back into balance, moving forward. Energy is here with the Temperance and the Six of Swords, going into some type of bliss or harmony, looking for that. There's also friendship here as well. Just a second, y'all. Y'all, my lips are dry. I needed something for my lips because they kind of dry. What have I lost and what do I have to get rid of? That's the question. What have I lost and what do I have to get rid of? You have the Sun card upright, but with the Judgment, they want to be the sunshine. They want to be the star, but without the creator. The universe is here in the reverse. You can't be the star without understanding. You can't be the sun power without understanding your role within the universe, your role with how the universe operates. This is also about an awakening. What it takes to have this awakening, what it takes to be the star power, what it takes to have this solar power, what it takes is a mindset shift. See, Divine Masculine energy is like, the toxic side is like, I want it all, but You keep ignoring the signs of the universe. You keep ignoring the signs, and you keep having these screams, and you keep yelling out, I want this, 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 I want more. But you're not being able to attain the understanding. See, the universe does not respond to what you want, it responds to who you are. You would keep ignoring the signs of the universe, so you're going to keep ignoring the signs of your blessings. You keep actually ignoring your full identity. You keep ignoring who you really are. Oh, I'm this. It's like I'm this. But you're not polarizing what it is that is out there. Divine masculines. You're forgetting that, oh, I don't know where I belong in this world. Well, you don't know where you belong in this world because you're not understanding that your role within inside this world, what's inside this universe, this completion, this cycle, this awakening, has so much to do with that more that you're asking. I do not respond to what you want, your desires, because your desires does not lead to the actual aftermath of a fruitful life. You're the individual, thinking as an individual basis. So the divine masculine is sitting here asking for more, but you're not asking for the guidance. Odin. God, Allah, Yashu, Buddha, for whoever you want to praise to. Bapalebe, Oshun, Okalun, or the Mary. It really don't matter. We all been giving you the signs, Spirit, Earth, Mother Gaia, all of them. Odin too, he a god. As many gods that you could pray to, there is still, or even the prayer to you, but you don't pray to nothing. You have no inner connection. Thank you. To the all-loving power of the all-loving universe that also completes you. See, the more that the divine masculine wants, oh, I want more of this, is the understanding that there is more outside of this. It's your perception, divine masculines, that is ruining it all. You don't feel connected to the universe, so you feel like a mummy in an ancient ruins as trying to live in this modern world like a king. Oh, baby, we already got your math, your pattern. It's been laid out. We been watching you. So what's the pattern? Is that you keep ignoring the signs, you keep ignoring what you feel inside, that actual mirror that you got to go to, the actual place that you have to sit with when you're alone and ain't nobody even around you. How do you look and how do you feel when you look inside that mirror? How deep do you go? And your self-reflection work when you ask for that guidance, when you feel so damn small inside yourself. And this ain't about feeling like a simp. This ain't even feeling like just a low balling nigga. It's just about who the person of who you are. You're just a person. And I feel like you guys forget that. I feel like you forget that you have to play this role out in the world. No, you don't. This is that Leo energy, that strength. So here, when Mercury goes retrograde in Leo, the divine masculine is going to have to rethink of how they're acting. Their thought process is to try to feel like they are strong, strength, capable. But your medicine is the listenings of the universe, the listenings of the divine, listenings of the feminine. This for the whole tip niggas too. You say that the divine feminine is God. You say that God is woman. But you don't even incorporate yourself into that path. You don't live that path. You don't act like that path. You try to pimp out God. I'm finna actually say, divine masculines, you try to pimp out God. You only go to God with bitty ass offerings, and you try to act like there will ever be full friendship between the both of y'all. Like, please be fucking for real. Like, how simp are you to not even provide an offering to Mother Earth? Like, when you go to Earth, you trash her. And then when you go to the divine feminine, which is the actual reflection of Earth, you trash her too. Because you don't listen. Every time you don't listen, meaning the equation to your intuition, baby. You don't have to have a woman in your ear. You don't have to have your mama in your ear. You don't have to have anybody else in your ear, divine masculine. It's the gut instinct of who you are and how a divine masculine is supposed to walk. You act as if you have no consciousness. And so when the sun comes here and see you still thinking small, go back to, it's on my YouTube. You can literally go read, like, you're here for the chosen path. This is not just for some divine feminines. No, it's for you too. Step up. Play your game. Stop playing small. Stop lowballing because you're afraid to take the actual responsibility to get there. Healing takes work. The divine feminine energy has to still do the work too. This is not just some, oh, Adam and Eve, oh, nobody's doing the work. Y'all both have to do the work. Y'all was both sinning in the fucking garden. You both sinning. You both doing the same stupid shit. I trust my inner voice. Come on, please. 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 I don't have to say anything extra. I don't have to say anything extra. But I'm going to. Because the message is lying here. It's lining up. You don't listen to yourself. And you want leadership. You know which path to go, but you're so comfortable in the laziness, in the lazy path. I'm at peace with my past. Whew, we're gonna get deep. Come on, let's get deeper. Where is your R&B lullabies from the 90s? And how is you really living it? When you look inside this mirror every single time, ooh, yeah, the forest. The place that you don't want to go. The place, ooh, this is on point. Like, ooh. Are we not honoring our power? The dead end. We have the vow and the dead end. Are we not honoring our power? Look at the offering in the back of the deck. I'm not, look, I know my power. Okay? I know what I can give to anything. Anything is a living entity. Look at the sustainer. To offer anything is to sustain. TikTok, can you just literally leave me alone? Like, with the restrictions. Like, anywho, the offering, anything that you desire, you have to give an offering to sustain the actual energy. That's science. I mean, the other divine masculines already put it out there. They said, literally, the way that you treat your feminine energy inside yourself is how you treat the feminine energy that's outside yourself. And feminine energy is the sustainer of all. Is it not? It's science, and you cannot prove me wrong. You can't. We know that male trees don't produce fruit. What does fruit do? It gives nourishment, nutrients to the body, mind,
and soul, the all, the completion. The world card, right? Yeah. Okay. So if we don't understand science, then we don't understand body chemistry. And so therefore you don't understand chemistry. You don't understand to evolve in the actual stature of understanding of limitations when it comes to chemistry, alchemizing, magnetizing the thing that you want. You can desire anything, but it's not going to give itself to you if you are not vibrating on the frequency. So you're putting on the mask to vibrate at a frequency that you're not at. The universe gives you not what you want, but who you are. And so the potion that needs to sit with you in self-reflection, whether it be through astrology or just rather understanding of the energy of godliness, I am who I am. It's not about like separating the ego. It is about learning how to tame the ego. That is the energy. It's not to control. It is to understand, to give strength to the ego by balancing the ego. That's how the union works. It's not to come down on you, it is to strengthen you because you are to be strengthened. You say that you are strong so you can deal with the words that are strong. Y'all see me shuffle these cards. Don't play with me. You say that you are a god. Then walk like you are. Exemplify the energy. Take up that actual strength to be that. But you forget that you have to hold this benevolence and compassion, recognizing the internal force within yourself and others. But you're here to control, or you here to learn how to control. See, if we really get into the Leo, then the mask really falls the fuck off. Because then you don't understand that you have to utilize the femme fatale to exonerate this temporary, exemplary energy that falls off quickly. It doesn't even stay on. What you have to understand, divine masculines, is that you find peace in trusting in your inner voice and you listen to it every day. Doesn't matter if it's feeling like it's a repeated song. What is the repeated song and what's the lesson in that repeated song? And once you understand what that lesson is, you get to move on. You're not witnessing anything else that you can't handle. Don't let yourself be fooled by this matrix thinking that you have to act a certain way or be a certain way or drive a certain way or handle your shit a certain way or how to feel like you have to be at certain moments. Take you away from just being not small, but understanding that you are also a fraction of the part of this universe. And you have dreams, you have goals, you have ambitions, you have a life that you want to live that's not necessarily about just anyone. Of course, like, I feel like you've forgotten your humanity. Is that not Aquarius, the opposite of Leo? Have you forgotten your humanity? I mean, honestly, my guy, when a girl starts calling you a bitch, It means that you've forgotten your complete humanity. You have went insane. You have came outside of self. When I call you that, baby, it's over. What you want me to say? I have to say it so that you feel so damn offended. How do you feel so damn offended that I went down that low, knowing that I don't go low, for you to forget who you are? I'm not talking about when you ain't did nothing wrong. I mean when you know you did something wrong. Where are we at, Divine Masculines? We're looking for guidance. We're looking inside this mirror. We feel like when we fall, you feel like when you're going to fall, that when she's down there, you don't know what to say, but you know you have to go. You know what you have to do for yourself. You know what you have to do for yourself. And a part of yourself wants her. And you have to be okay to allow yourself that deep to come undone. Understand you had boyhood. Understand that you had love, Divine Masculine. Understand that you had that time, that period at that time. Remember that you had that. Remember what it felt like to smile at her. Remember what it felt like to smile at the things that you did accomplish with her. Divine Masculines, remember how it felt to fall in love the first time when you saw her, when it came to your Divine Feminine. And yes, the feeling of how small you felt, but how so big. How so big and beautiful it was like to anoint her, become her, see her, feel her. You have to stop distancing yourself from feminine energy and understand what it really is to be like her, because you have her inside of you. What it means to hug that space within inside of you. This can be physical, but this is deeply metaphysical, yo. And if you can't pick up on that energy and anoint that, love that, this is not some sex doll energy to just, no. Like, this is like, yo, get with the times. Feel it, man. That's mama. That's Oya. That's the universe. That's Gemaya. That's her. That's the feeling of the anointingness of a mother. That's the kiss on your heart where it really tender and it hurts. It's the tear that you needed. It's the all. It's the hug. And then you reach into the Father. Like, bro, like, get up with your spiritual game. It hurts. It hurts to be human. Look at the sun, y'all. Like, Divine Masculines. Y'all, this is what it's really all about. when it comes out again, baby, your destiny, your point of destiny, it hurts. This is sun. This is solar chakra. You need that fire. You need that burst. You need that vital. This is also birthing of a child, divine masculines. Like, let's not sit. Let's not stop playing. A son is here to come. A baby here to come. Like, this is inner child. This is Leo energy. Whatever you want to call it. Like, clock in, divine masculines. There's something coming for you. The sun is coming. The new sons are coming. The old sons are coming. You know this. Y'all speak about it more than us. This is some very powerful ancient wisdom. Some knowledge. It's a point of contact and access. You know that the sun is here to return. And you are part of that. You are part of that destiny. So what does it take to feel and be like the sun? Divine law, you're forgetting. The laws of the universe. You need to study this too, divine masculines. What are the laws of the universe? You need to address and adorn yourself. Maya energy. You need to adorn yourself. You need to remember. You need to be. You need to step as thee. Not say you are that. You need to step as that. You need to embody. It's your perspective and your intention that matters. Divine masculines, your intentions is whack. You don't set good intentions and then you be at a crossroads. And then you got to go through another initiate, hun. It's time for you to flow. It's really time for you need to tap into some ancient wisdom. And you need to embody it, sir. You need to not just, oh, no, I'm really tired of the faking shit. Why are you faking? You're faking because you feel like you're not able to step into that energy. The one that fakes the most feels that they don't have it. It's 11:11 on this clock. Everyone on this earth has to take responsibility. So what I'm feeling at this time within the collective is just giving like I'm winging it. Everyone is winging it at life. Everyone is trying to just make it. Okay, if you're just trying to make it, y'all, I'm tired of y'all playing small. We gotta stop playing small. Oh, honey, like take the path. Take the path. Like, stop playing small. Storyteller energy is here. Ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. Why are you playing small? This is your story. If someone opened up a book, if everyone was left here on earth and there was only one person that was able to reawaken your storyline, what would be your story? The Avenger is here in the Priest. Like, I feel like there's no other option than being the Avenger and the Priest. You know what this is. We already pulled the God card. Like, do we have to say more? Do we not know that by that kingdom come, thy will be done, art in heaven, hallowed by thee be his name. Like, do you not know that this is coming? This God consciousness. They really say is Yahuwah, right? It sound better than Yahweh. It hit a little bit different in the chest. Yahuwah. The priest, the priesthood. We was also talking about a prophecy, was we not? Are you not stepping in your authority? You need to go on a trip. You needed to go on a trip. You needed to see something else. Baby, you was suffocating. teacher as well. But a priest cannot be a priest without not going through the priesthood of understanding of being a teacher as well. That's how I feel. You needed some wisdom. Some wisdom. Baby, we got wisdom in a bottle. You got to understand that, first of all, you got to be the student first. And that's your ego. Your ego. Look at the alchemist, but it's in the reverse. Misuse of the power and knowledge that come through spiritual practice. Why are you misusing spiritual ancient knowledge like there is not divine law? This is why you're getting karmic justice, or you will get karmic justice. Stay on the path, baby boom. Stay on the path. If you feel like you slipping, slip a little bit, but learn. Yeah. Serious love just came in the building. That's exactly what it means. You need to be more serious. You're not serious enough. You're not serious enough. You're not serious enough. You're playing small. Anytime that you play in beautiful, bountiful energy, everything will wilt. You will know them by the fruit that they bear. You will know them by the fruit that they bear. Every time that you play in plentiful energy, the seeds of your energy, the sun energy, every time that you place your seed, divine masculines, in something so minuscule that is unlike you, but you want to attract the great things of life, but you didn't even understand that where the seed that's supposed to be placed in that womb, where it's supposed to grow. Did anything grow? Did anything grow? Did anything expand? If it's a yes, but you also not realizing too on the other side, divine masculines that be acting like ain't nothing grew, baby. First of all, maybe you so blind and so obscure that you can't see that something grew. You be forgetting what growth look like. And you supposed to be Jupiter. But you blowing everything out of proportion because you don't know how to build back on that ego. Am I wrong? Build back. Hold back. Examine where you coming from. Examine where the divine feminine coming from. It does not mean that a divine feminine got to be in your face talking to you. It's about your actual intuition. That's feminine. How you treat intuition is how you treat yourself. And this is how your currency. Current. This is science. And I feel like y'all know this. And I feel like y'all be playing. Misuse of the power of knowledge that come through spiritual guidance. Spiritual practice. But you can transform of base motives and goals. So I don't understand. Why are you being the trickster? What's... You feel like that gives you more power. It gives you quicker power. It gives you a quicker source. What makes you deny yourself? What makes you deny your truest power? Oof. What makes you deny the internal power? Because when you link your power to the other energy, it exerts out more power, quicker, faster than the harnessing of the power like chi, semen retention, all that great, beautiful energy that y'all know that y'all could do. But it takes a level of discipline, and what blocks your discipline? What's blocking discipline? I love this question to be answered because it's not just a divine masculine thing. It's for everybody. What blocks discipline? What card is going to answer this question? Okay. What's blocking your discipline? What's blocking discipline, divine masculines? What's blocks? Oh, ooh. Ooh. Should have known that, though. Ownership. Whew. It's going to get deep. It's going to get real deep. Okay, just hold on. We got 30K likes on the other live. Because baby girl was just like tapping. It would be great to get that again. Y'all, this feels deep. Hey, love. This is a little deep. Girl, this is deep. Ready? Ownership. You acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them all as lessons. Let's say it again. What blocks discipline is ownership. Not taking ownership of acknowledging your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them all as lessons. So, discipline as we know it is Saturn in astrology. If you want to find discipline, you go to your Saturn placement. Boom shakalaka. I know for me, my discipline is going to have to take a little bit more because it's in Pisces. Yeah. But you're not acknowledging divine masculines. When we talk about divine masculines go through this energy. If you want to understand why you're lacking in your fire, go to your masculine energy. If you want to know why you're lacking in your feminine, you go to water. Okay? Or you're lacking in water, it's your feminine. If you're lacking in fire, it's your masculine. And you can do that with air, lacking in masculine energy. I mean, air communication is masculine. Earth, material is your feminine. That's how the cookie crumbles. I'm sorry, y'all. It might sting a little bit when you really think about it. You're afraid to take the ownership of, and I've been saying this message has been repeated since 2024, and it's like now it's still developing because it's really hard to sit with. And I'm feeling like it's dealing with Leo energy, and it is. Corrupt energy wants to own everything else. So if we're making this equation, it wants to own, it wants to control everything else. Because it wants more power. But what it is that I don't think that I'm enough. I'm not doing any free yes or no questions right now. I'm doing collective live. Feels like when you want more power, it feels like you're not doing enough, or you're not enough. We cracked that code. When you want more power, you trying to get everybody else's power because you feel like you're not enough or you're not doing enough. Why do I say this? And then we can say this even more in this equation. Virgo and Scorpio used to be signs. One sign. Scorpio is power, and then Virgo deals with this lesser value of herself when she's, girl, you're the fucking goddess. Please. This insecurity of not doing enough or she's not enough. And then Scorpio wants more power, and like Scorpio likes to like own and control and be possessive. So that's that energy, this ownership energy. So we can work with Virgo, Scorpio, and then we can also kind of a little bit work into Taurus, work Taurus in here, or we can just work the Earth sign wheel and just kind of keep that shit going. So honestly, why are you afraid of acknowledging that you might be less than sometimes? This is where you get into this mind game that you have to, that you separate yourself from this equation of there's a higher power, or you know there's a higher power, but you forget the higher power in your workings and your spiritual. Where is this missing equation? Like, you get so separate because then you don't want to look in the mirror of something greater than you and what feel like you have to answer to the greatness of who you are, or have to, because that is you are made in God's image. There's no lesser or equal part of you. Like, you're you. And so we've been in this energy for summer where we're going through this lesson of perfection. We went through spring with death. Like, good Lord. Now we're going through perfection, and now we're really finna sit here and really digest this energy with divine masculine. And then we'll get into feminine energy too a little bit later, but with this understanding of, I need to let go of perfectionism and stop looking at this greater side of you as a nasty part of you that you feel like you have to succumb to. That is the Leo energy. That's the strength. Like, you feel like this greater side of you, this romance, that's Leo, that yes, masculines, you have to take this wall down. And that's what we talked about, Nicole, where she was saying that when we keep building up walls, we keep separating ourselves from our actual self, which means we're separating ourselves from not also the universe, but from others too, that we want to walk in a connection and divine connection with. We keep separating ourselves because we have so much walls. And these walls are not ourselves. These walls are actually the barriers and the blockades, babe. That you keep asking, why am I so blocked? Because you have a wall up. It might not even be anybody else, boo. It might just be you. Ooh. And this live gonna have to get cut up because I'm gonna have to put this out here. Because I think anybody can grasp this information and like, it's hitting me. Trust, it is. You're co-creating. And this is what Leo is. And I'm so glad that I'm bringing this message back in the forefront of my mind, because God damn, there was this message developing last year or 2 years ago that I was trying to get out and I couldn't get it out. And I was just like, it was about Leo, the Leo sign, teaching others how to maintain integrity, authority over their life, their livelihood, their soul, their crown, because this is Leo's role here on earth. Leo done forgot. This is why Leo be in the streets like Gemini, having a rabbited ass time. Crazy. Crazy. Stop separating yourself from seeing the divine within inside yourself. Feeling like you have to own. Yes, you have to own everything because you are the owner of heaven. This is Taurus energy. So this developing of these moon cycles are now completing this story or adding more to the story or the chunk and the meat that we've been looking for. We can never get to the meat until we get to the meat. Like the meat, the source of this message. And it's like, yo, you got to remember, babes. When you come here, you take it all. It's all of you. This is not able. You got to go. You're going through the treasure chest. This is why Neptune is here. This is why you got to go to your 12th house. All the missing pieces that of you, missing talents that you hide, it's all in that 12th house. All the little pieces, fragments of who you are, it's in that 12. You're forgetting. Don't forget nothing. That's your memory bank too, your 12th house. Like you're forgetting, hey, part of this life you have to have it all. You want it all? Then own it all. I gotta read this. But where'd the book lead? Where'd the book? You have reached a pivotal place in your spiritual journey. You're able to take full responsibility for all your actions, thoughts, and words in this and other lifetimes. You may now step back and view your experiences objectively, realizing that you are an evolving spiritual being. Each day has brought with it a new insight into yourself and the world around you. You don't look back on particular situations as failures. Instead, you view them as valuable feedback, providing information you need in order to learn, understand, and grow. Let's read that one more time. You don't look back on particular situations as failures. Instead, you view them as valuable feedback, providing information you need in order to learn, understand, and grow. This is talking about, again, your intuition. You take ownership of your choices, aware that as a responsible being, you cannot blame your behavior on another. Everything you experience is a reflection of what is within you, that mirror card, recognizing that what you say can either enlighten or depress. You now speak with a purpose. You choose positive in the empowering words, thoughts, and deeds, the cornerstone of a healthy and soulful existence. Divine masculines are going through this perspective lens, shifting the perspective too. Having to go back and remember, hey, I'm acting like the beggar here. Begging the universe for everything, but you have this poor ass mindset. You have the poorest mindset. Why are you begging for anything? Why are you on any corner begging for anything? I'm finna get testy here. And you say that you're a god. You're begging a white man for a job, for things that we used to just do with our hands. without a piece of paper or a piece of contract that says that we can get some work done, no, you don't want to do the uplifting, the godly work, the take the time that it takes to grow your own garden. You want to take other people's fruits that give low labor, and you think that you are going to grow an empire. I don't think so. You're wasting time. And I don't have to say this to just make it look cute, like I can fluff out this fucking reading. No, the fuck I can't. The reading still stands. I've been saying this for a long time. Get back in your fucking magic and stop playing small. I said this since 2024. It's not hard to put back on the mask of the gurus and the warriors that your ancestors fought through. And then you walk through Pan-African Connection Center and say you have no connection. The disgrace I say on your life. And then you sit here on your podcast and talk all day. At least you're talking. But you're talking still nonsense. You just have a platform this time. But there's people that made ways for you to have that platform to even speak on. And then you still speak rubbish. What is truly your mission? And actually ask yourself when you are asked, to have your biography or autobiography be written, or you write it yourself, what are you or anyone else can really say about your character? Because your character is what gets you what you want. And when you sit and understand who you are, when you run away, as much as it hurts to not have that quick cash or that quick little buck, but the things that you give your energy to is the thing that leaks you out the most. And when you give your energy to low vibrational energies and you don't do the math and the math ain't mathing and you don't follow your intuition, you understand why you keep coming up small, depleted, and wanting more when you already had more, when we already gave you a cup. So this is why the message here for today for the Divine Masculine say, hey, we already gave you a big cup from the divine. But you kept giving that cup to everybody to fuck else instead of focusing on what you wanted or the thing that you desired the most. And we gave it to you. And at one point you said enough was enough. So we said, if enough is enough, we'll give you more. And you let go, did you not, to get more. And then when you found out that you was a God, you got scared, you got cold feet, and you ran out the door. What are we supposed to say to you? When you come back for her, or you come back for your seat on your throne, you're lucky that your seat and your throne has not been taken yet. That is the reason why you play so damn small. Because you think that you can't be replaced. That is why you always come back. Because you forget what was on that table for you, just between you and God alone. And see, you forget that you are also here to be co-creating with others. And when you play small, when you just try to do it for here, and do things behind each other's back, then you come back to the table that you're all supposed to feast on, and you wonder why it scraps and nothing there no more. What do you want us to say? What do you want us to give to you? When you both play around, you both play small. You don't want to listen. You just want to do it and control her, and she wants to control you, and y'all just want to control each other because everybody is trying to get more. Before you ask for more, how about you relish and gratitude? You guys are so ungrateful. You cheat, you lie, and y'all all say you have big dreams. See, you act not like a real child. You just act childish. You don't know how to have fun. You just act childish. Fun and childish do not equate in adult life the same way it equates in a child's life. Are you not listening? Do you even care? Because you don't care because your femininity inside of you has not been nurtured enough to recognize when you are living in romance. Or when you're living in a state of I am in love. And you can't even ask yourself or even allow yourself to feel those feelings because it makes you feel so small and makes you feel also macho and sexual in a different way. Did you give it away? And some of you play down low with it. Because you don't understand what it feels like to be in control and also feel the level of ecstasy. You're upset that God gave you a natural flair of pleasure, which is ecstasy, that gives you beyond just the sex title. It gives you the ecstasy of love when it comes to union with God. And you try to ask us, what does the Kundalini mean? Some of you only do semen retention just to feel macho, like you have some sort of discipline. You have no discipline. You just learn how to control your body. See, when you're in control, you're in harmony. When you're in alignment, you're in harmony. But see, you're for good because you're so in, I'm trying to be a robot, trying to be perfect, trying to act like I know all things. But you forget the actual natural level of pleasure and letting go and also reeling back in. But see, when you guys don't know how to balance both pleasure with also the reality of groundingness and respect, y'all get in conflict. And that's where it gets disrespectful. Y'all don't understand chemistry. Y'all need a chemistry class. A chemistry class. A chemistry class. Y'all need to balance some things. Baby, I'm over here trying to figure it out. It's a lot of discipline. But y'all be faking discipline and be having no sense of pleasure. Girl, I ain't gotta speak on you, but I can speak on you. Shit. Fuck. I'm speaking just about myself. I ain't speaking about nobody else. It's hard. I'm not even gonna say it's easy. It's easy for some of y'all because y'all have practiced, y'all have owned it, but y'all gotta own some things. Y'all not ready to own it. And if we not ready to own nothing, then what the fuck we here for? Where we at? I want to get some water or something to drink. But you got to get to that level of ecstasy. That's really where we're going to be at. And that's coming up soon. That's why Neptune is here, just kind of peeping out. Ecstasy is that DMT energy where you can really get and reach God level. That's where it's at, y'all. That's where it's at. Okay? That's where when we was doing that exercise on live, when the table was over there and I was activating Manasa and Nicole, that is what we was doing. That was back in May or April or something. That opened up an actual portal of high level intense manifestation. That portal is actually happening right now, but you got to tap in. And that's why I've been slowly. You want to keep this momentum going. You don't want to give up. A lot of people want to give up right now. Around this full moon in Capricorn. Don't give up. Take a risk. There's going to be a risk. There's going to be a risk. And we're going to jump it very, very soon. It's going to be even after. It's going to go through into the fall time. It's a big, massive portal. Yes, Neptune is involved. Ooh, it's intense. You might not see it. You might not understand it. But when you take your time to breathe, it's through stillness, y'all. Stillness and meditation. It's hard. That shit was hard to keep going. But when you in there, you keep going. If you have this powerful manifestation, you just know something. That's how I got that car, right? Baby, I didn't even know it was going to come in like that. So thank you. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you. The fuck? Oh, shit. Shit. Okay. I'm not done with this live. I do want some water. I'm not even going to hold y'all. You know what? I got something for that. We actually gonna try to get there. I don't know if I can really induce that energy right now. But that will be really intense. We will pull this deck, and then I want to pull the Yogic Path deck. It's gonna be a little intense, but we'll see if we can get there. No promises. No promises. No promises. I probably, you know what? I got something for that too. I'm going to see if I can pull a card if I have any oils that would get me there quicker. That will assist. Actually, you know what? Go to Cola and Cosmos. Go to Cola and Cosmos. There's a bug in here earlier. I mean, we killed it, but I don't need to run up against another one. No. Ain't no water. Y'all already know me. I kind of want to go to get something to drink. I'm trying to just see no water. Fuck. What the hell? What the hell-y? It's 11:48. Baby, I'm parched. Fuck. This will not do. Okay. I am really thirsty. I'm gonna try to see if I can lay this foundation real quick for this. We might not, like I said, we might not get there today. Because I'm thirsty. I'm gonna have to drive somewhere again. But I'm not trying to drive, but I'm thirsty. So we're gonna have to go. Sheesh. Damn. Y'all still here? What would lay? Okay, how did we get there? How did we? Get on the other side? Where we was able to manifest. They said I just did it now. How did we do that? Nicole, you still here? Maybe all they gave me is copper. What? All they gave me was copper. Savada. Let me just get this real quick. Okay, that makes sense. Paradise Garden. I'm tapping in. This might be a second live. Let me just lay down the framework for us for that meditation. Paradise Garden. Okay, so that's the gate we're trying to get into, Paradise Garden. Okay, thank you. How do we get there? Grapefruit, gratitude. Okay. Can we get more specific, please? We definitely have to go through forgiveness. Okay, in the heart. Okay. Ooh, okay, so this is what we're trying to pull out. Okay. Okay, let's put that there. How do we get there? That here. We have to forgive ourselves. Okay, so we're going to, okay, yep, gratitude. Okay. Bring my fire back. Okay. Bring my fire back. Basically, how to open the gates of heaven. How to reach the paradise within. Reach the paradise within by forgiving yourself. That's how the divine masculine is going to reach there. Be of service. We're going to learn some high manifesting ways. They said it's really all biblical. The ancestors said it's not hard. It's hard for y'all because y'all ain't gone through it, but it's not hard, they said. I am finna get off of here soon. Flower power. Interesting. Masters of mediumship. Okay. What psychic abilities do we use to guide ourselves into the meditation for sure. Stillness, meditation, clairvoyance, intuitive vision, visual telepathic. So we need to work with vision, visualizing, working with our third eye, definitely, of course, but really being able to see. Like, we can see here, but if you can, like, really see it without closing your eyes, you can definitely get there. Because then you're physically putting yourself through that traveling experience. Like, it's almost like you're bringing it into your world. It comes in fast like a glove, like it comes super fast. Auto writing. It's a little bit harder, I'm hearing, with writing. Because first you have to get in that trance first, I'm hearing. I haven't really done auto writing in a minute. That I feel like. And then after that, you would have to I don't know, something about instructions. One more. Or there's writing, I don't know, instructions, something about instructions. Even with clairvoyance, it could be instructions, like, I don't know, telepathy too. Transfer of thoughts, words, or emotions from one mind to another. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and head out. I hope this reading helped. Sorry, I look crazy. I hope this reading helped. And we'll come back. Definitely come back with another reading soon. So, thank y'all. Peace.